What is going on, everybody? It is 7:59 p.m. here, and I'm gonna be with you for about an hour. I'm gonna hop off right before the episode premieres. So, yep, I'm gonna be with you guys for about an hour. I'm gonna play a little bit of Battlefront. Just shooting the shit. We're back in town. Me and my wife were in Austin, Texas for a couple days, and now we're back in town. Yeah, man, I'm tired. I need to hydrate. I need to detox. It was a whirlwind of a trip. I'm still exhausted. But hang out with me for a little bit before the premiere. I will be watching it tonight. I'll be making a little video about it tonight, and then I'll probably schedule a video to go live, I don't know, at 10 in the morning or something like that. I'm not sure. But welcome, one and all. Oscar, 80s kid from the 90s, J606LRR. Helton, he's J606LRR. Helton, Andy Helton. Cameron, Ricky, what's up, man? Acid Rain, Catherine, Brandon, what's up, Brandon? What's up, Cole? Good to see everybody. You guys know me. I like to play Blast. Yeah. I did a stream early this morning, and it was just kind of like, I'm going to have some coffee and play some Battlefront and shoot the shit stream. Now I'm here. My bar is very low, changed my mind. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind, man. My bar is kind of right down the middle. Ahsoka is a very middle-of-the-road show for me. I don't love it, I don't hate it, it just kind of exists. So, there's a lot I don't like about it, and there's a lot I like about it. So, I just hope I'm entertained by the finale. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, let's defeat the Imperials in Hoth. Shall we? Whoa! I thought that was going to be instant death. Hoping for a decent length episode and not 35 minutes minus theme credits. J606. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting a long episode. I really don't know. I'm kind of hoping for a long episode too, because my plan tonight is to watch it after my wife's in bed. Because she doesn't care about the show. She kind of feels like I kind of feel. A lot of these shows are feeling very similar to one another. She just can't get into them, and I completely understand. But she was into The Mandalorian for a bit. I think she's gonna be into Ahsoka. She has not watched that one yet, but I'm gonna rewatch it leading into Andor season 2. But I'm kind of hoping for like a super long episode, just so I can veg out and, you know, plop on the couch with some headphones and watch a long episode of a Star Wars show, you know? Frame rate's dying? Is it? That's a bummer. Maybe it's the stream. It's completely fine on my computer. Oh, it's the length is already out, JJ? Alright, where are... Oh. Ah. Alright, here we go. Flanking. No! Ah, damn it, I should have got him. Do you think we'll get a season 2? Pancake Face. It's already been Actually, I don't want to say it's been confirmed. I thought it was going to be a one-season thing. Wasn't that... I feel like I've heard everybody say that. Am I crazy and... Am I misremembering something? I feel like it was just a one-and-done season. Could be wrong. I really don't know. I really don't remember. But... I don't know. I have a feel. I mean, all these shows are tying into each other. I have a feeling this, you know, even if it is one season, what are you doing back here, bud? even if it's one season, you know, it's going to tie into something else. It's going to tie into the Filoni movie, I'm sure. It might even tie into the sequel trilogy, like, heavily. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Wow, now I'm lagging. Is the stream okay? Stream lagging at all? Damn. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. Oscar says, I found out about pseudo-write. Have you heard of it? It's an AI tool that helps with fiction writing. Been using it to write my story 85% my own. No, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that, but personally, I don't really have an interest in using stuff like that. I mean, maybe, I guess in a way, you know, we've all been using some form of AI writing for a long time. I mean, whether it's spell check or like grammar check, you could consider those tools some minuscule minor form of AI in a way. At least I would. It's a tool, right? But I'm gonna, not that I'm ever gonna use something like that, but I'm just curious how it works. Like, do you write it and then it just kind of elevates it, or helps it? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, that's the new world that we're living in, right? Just crazy. But no, I've never heard of it, man. Are we gonna have like entire AI written novels? I never thought of that. Are we gonna have entire novels written by AI, and then people are going to claim them as their own, when in reality they were written by a computer? And then they're gonna claim, like, I could see somebody doing that. That might have already happened. Who knows? Entire movie scripts written by AI, and then somebody just puts their name to it. I could see that happening if it already hasn't. And the thing is, Oscar, like, that is so weird to me. And for you and younger generations, it's going to be the norm. It's not even going to be something that you question. You know what I mean? Like, AI helping or doing things, and I don't know. It's just super weird to me. But again, and I don't know if I'm a big fan of where it's all going. But it's already out of our control, really. You know, it is the future. It's what's going to be, I don't know, be happening. Creativity is going to be in a weird spot for sure, moving forward. Did my thermal detonator not go off? But anyway, I appreciate that, Oscar. I'm gonna have to look that up. Again, not that I'm gonna use it. I just want to. I'm just curious how it works. Just got a knife from a CS:GO case. Was it good? Dude, I like 4 months ago or so, I noticed that I had never looked at the Steam marketplace before. And I don't know what caught my eye, but I just ended up going down a rabbit hole of my Steam marketplace, and I was like, oh, people are selling all this shit. I wonder if I have anything to sell. I had like $90 worth of random Counter-Strike shit that I've had over the years, and I just put it up for sale, and people bought it. Like, somebody bought a case for like $30. I was like, what? Oh, okay. And I ended up selling enough stuff to get like $85 and buy multiple PC games. Because I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, I don't care about skins for my Counter-Strike guns. I don't care about that stuff. So, yeah, I was just like, fuck yeah. I probably should have been a little more reserved in buying games immediately. Like, I bought New World, which was fun. I played the entire game. I got to level 60. That was worth it. But then there's certain games that I bought that, maybe I'll play them more in the future, but I shouldn't have bought. Like Starship Troopers Extermination, I think it's called. It's fun. But I got nobody to play it with me. None of my buddies give a shit about it. And I bought it on a whim just because I was reminiscing about Starship Troopers, and I ended up just buying it, But, yeah. Oh, Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much once again for the super chat and channel support, man. Give me 1 sec. Let me attempt to help my team here. Probably get dead right here. Yep, absolutely get dead. Ready to go. I got punched. Oscar says it suggests or predicts sentences based on what you input, but you still have to put the work in. I can say for a fact that 85% of my work is my own. That's interesting. Yeah, I'd like to fiddle with that just out of curiosity. I mean, yeah, that's interesting. I guess, like I said earlier, we've all been toying with some form of artificial intelligence, predictability, all that kind of stuff for a while, whether it's like grammar correction or even predictive texts on our phones. Even spell check is, you could consider, a form of AI. So, this is just the next phase, the next evolution, and I think it's still in. We don't know how to, really deal with it, and it just seems weird, right? I don't know if I'm like at this stage a big fan of where I see all of this going. But I see a lot of people on Twitter and stuff like that are all about it. So I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm right. I don't think they're wrong. I don't think they're right. I just think it's just an interesting question, and it's an interesting, I don't know. The definition of creativity is going to change in the next few years. Who knows what it's, I don't know. It's interesting. But anyway, whoa, can you guys still hear me? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience, and then I can't read it. Can you guys still hear me at least? Why is this happening now? I streamed Battlefront this morning and then I didn't have any issues, but if you guys can still hear me and things are okay, then I'm going to keep going as if nothing's wrong. Alright, you can hear me. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Sorry if it's lagging. I don't know what's going on. The super fast cable internet, I guess, can't handle, or maybe it's on YouTube's side. I'm just going to say it's on YouTube's side. Did I say cable internet? I mean fiber internet. What is this? 2002? No! Ricky, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, Mr. Ricky Dicky Duda Grimes. Ricky says, "Hey Greedo, going to see Hocus Pocus for its 30th anniversary weekend, or this week. Loved it as a kid and can't wait to see it on the big screen. Any older movies you'd love to see return to theaters?" That would be so much fun to see in the theaters. I remember watching Hocus Pocus as a kid with my sister. Loved that movie. We had it on VHS. Yeah, just fond memories of that was definitely a go-to Halloween movie we would watch every year for sure. That would be a really fun one to see on the big screen. I don't know when the last time that I sat down and actually watched it from start to finish was. I mean, it's probably been a pretty long time. I mean, maybe a decade. You see bits and pieces every Halloween, right? You turn on the TV and Freeform or some channel is showing Hocus Pocus. But actually, oh yikes, sitting down to watch it from start to finish, I'm guessing it's been a decade. But it's a fun one. It's definitely a fun one, and I know we're excited to show our daughter Hocus Pocus for sure. One sec. Ah! Came from behind. I'm dead. No? But any movies that I would love to see come back to the big screen? Man. You know, I don't know. So I would love to see Back to the Future on the big screen. I don't know if they did a re-release of Back to the Future not too long ago. I feel like they put it back in the theater in 2015, right? That's almost 10 years ago. Maybe they didn't. I don't remember. Did they? Oh, Wayfez is in my game. Nice, man. I would love to see Back to the Future on the big screen. But I think maybe the #1 movie that I would love to see brought back, for me, would be Apollo 13. I would love to see Apollo 13 on the big screen. I know I saw it when it first came out in the theater. You know, I've seen it. Apollo 13 might be the movie that I mean, not counting Star Wars, it might be the movie that I've seen the most. Again, not counting Star Wars. That's just, it's in my top 5 movies of all time. It's just really hard to beat for me, and I would love to see it on the big screen again. Man, I'm kind of getting destroyed. Am I getting destroyed? Yeah. Well, we're down 2 players. We're all getting destroyed. Get him. Ah, I thought he was gonna run into it. I saw somebody. Where did that go? Oh. Yeah, I would say, yikes, Apollo 13 is probably, like, if there was a movie that got like a theater re-release, that's the one that I would like to experience again. And then obviously, like, my favorite movies of all time, like Back to the Future and E.T. and all that stuff would be great too, but yeah. Apollo 13. There we go. Apollo 13. But I appreciate that, Ricky. Enjoy it. It's a super fun movie. Didn't they make a Hocus Pocus TV show? Or a sequel? What was that? Didn't they do something within the past few years with Hocus Pocus? Alright. Am I wrong? I feel like they did. They're probably right back here, yeah? Woo! No! Came from everywhere. Sequel last year. Oh, okay. Was it any good, or? I'm assuming not. Unfortunately, and maybe this is kind of cynical, but most, like, sequels that come out 30 years after a movie that was kind of successful for a very specific generation, most of those sequels are kind of ass. Would anybody out there disagree with my assessment? So it does not surprise me that it wasn't great. But but you know, maybe when my daughter's old enough to watch the original, maybe she'll be excited to watch the sequel, you know? Who knows? you probably will enjoy it. Anyway. What's up, Cole? I loved First Man. First Man, it was a masterpiece of a movie. Obviously I love it because I'm obsessed with the subject matter, space exploration. One of my obsessions has been the Mercury, Gemini, Apollo programs, my entire life, and so the subject matter was near and dear to my heart, just a lifelong obsession. But also the movie was great. The movie was just incredible. So, yeah, big fan of it. He's one of the Damien Chazelle, right? I think he's one of the best directors. And what I like about him, he just doesn't do a bunch of shit. He seems to be very selective with what he does, and he just doesn't he doesn't make a lot of movies. Which I kind of like. Sometimes you notice some directors, their catalogs are not big, but what they have directed is incredible, And I feel like he's one of them. No, I did not. I think that's the only one of his that I have not seen. Boom, 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 get him! I found First Man to be one of the scariest movies. I love the soundtrack. Boom, 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 boom. I love the soundtrack, man. I love it. It's so simple and yeah. Definitely one of the most tense movies, and Ryan Gosling just knocked it out of the park. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. Ah, no! Good, at least I wasn't the last death on my team to lose the game. Alright, it looks like that message about YouTube having an issue streaming is gone. Does it look like it's gotten better? I don't know. I don't know what was going on with it. You guys said it was alright. I don't know. Oh yeah, we watched Barbie. I forgot. We watched Barbie a couple days ago. I liked it. It was fun. It was a fun movie. Evans Media, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this evening as well. Evans says Saw 2. Oh, so I read that as Saw 2. Like maybe Halloween's on my brain. But you saw 2 movies last week. The creator... and we're also talking about Saw, the movie. Saw 2 movies last week. The creator, which was absolutely phenomenal. Then my friends dragged me to Saw 10. Is it Saw 10? Or is it just Saw X? Like, is this the 10th Saw movie? I'm kind of blown away if that's... Is that right? I've only seen the first one. Ever seen the first one. Which is now my least favorite movie ever. I've only seen the very first Saw. I remember when it came out, it was a big deal. I went and saw it in the movie theater. And that's the only one that I ever saw. I just had no desire. I get it. I know what happens. I don't need 10 of these movies. They always run these franchises in the ground, right? I've seen a lot of people give a lot of praise to the creator. I have not seen it. Probably gonna have to wait until it comes out for home viewing. But it's definitely after the first trailer, or after the trailers that I've seen, it definitely piqued my interest. It's on my list of things that I want to watch whenever I can. But yeah, I was happy to see a bunch of people praising it and saying they really enjoyed it. So yeah, I hope it hits me the way it seems to have hit so many others. I could go for a unique, I don't know, non-IP sci-fi movie. But yeah, Saw 10, is that what it is? It's technically the 10th. There were 2 spin-offs that are being counted. Okay, in the 10. I see. Yeah, I don't really have a desire to watch it. Again, I've only seen the first Saw movie. Now, I did look up the new Saw a few days ago, and I don't know if it was before it came out, so I don't know if the reviews were all in, but I want to say it was in the 80s on Rotten Tomatoes. Does that sound right? Is that still accurate? I feel like it was in the 80s or something like that. Oh, what's up, Scotty? Taking up. Good to see you. I'm sorry I didn't see you in here. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy the finale there, man. But yeah, I feel like and when I looked it up and I saw that Rotten Tomatoes score, I was like, wow, that's really good for a Saw movie and really good for a horror movie in general. But I don't know if that's still the case. It's still in the 80s. Wow, okay. That's very surprising. Usually, you know, typically when I see a horror movie or something like that with a high rating, that kind of piques my interest. You know, even a horror movie that's like in the 50s or 60s, typically I'd probably pass on something that's a 50. And I know that's shitty to say, but there's just too much stuff to watch. And if I'm going to pick something that's an 100% or a 50%, I'm going to go with 100% every time. Maybe that's a shitty, cynical way of picking and choosing movies to watch. But time is limited, my friends. But yeah, like something that's a 50 or 60, I might pass on in general. But something that's a 50 or 60 in the horror genre, that thing might be decent, because most of them suck. Anyway, Evans, I appreciate that channel support. Sorry you didn't like it. I probably wouldn't either. I don't really get into horror movies, scary movies, stuff like that. I'm very picky with that kind of stuff. I don't like supernatural shit, like all the Paranormal Activity or the Pope's Exorcism or whatever the hell these movies are. It's goofy to me. Like I'm not a paranormal dude. Like all that stuff is very silly to me. So maybe if I was like a devout believer in all that silly stuff, maybe I'd be like, ooh, spooky. But when I see I don't know, like possessions and stuff, it makes me laugh. You know? But I do like, you know, the generic zombie shit. The original Dawn of the Dead is fantastic. 28 Days Later is fantastic. I like zombie stuff just because there's that survival element. It's a good way to just kind of I don't know. I don't know. It's more to it than just hacking and slashing if it's done well, you know. But I guess that's the case with any scary movie or show. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really get into a lot of horror stuff. Wish I did. Seems like a fun genre to get into if you're into like low budget, just having fun, silly stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, dude, what's up, Doom? I prefer stuff like Alien for horror. I'm with you. Like, Alien is one of the scariest movies of all time. Jaws is one of the scariest movies of all time. You know? Damn it. I do not find Paranormal Activity slightly scary in the least. I do not find... I don't know, what else? Any of the exorcism movies scary at all. It makes me giggle. Woo! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whoa! What in the hell? Did you guys see that? I like slingshotted. I rubber banded. What's going on? Oh yeah, what's up, Jim? Yeah, I forgot, Dr. Sleep. We watched that a few years ago. Unfortunately, I barely remember it. But I remember liking it. I do remember liking it. But I got a bad memory and I can't really remember it. Yikes, yikes. Why am I lagging so much? I'm really lagging right now. You guys see it? Oh, I forgot about Ewok Hunt. That'd be fun to play around Halloween time. I'm really lagging. I do not know what is going on. Maybe it's making me harder to shoot because I'm still alive in this giant group of... I'm gonna stop playing and I'm just gonna do a light speed lounge. Is that cool? I don't know what's going on with my computer. So let's just turn on some tunes and hang out for a little bit, if that's okay with you all. Cool. Alright. Quit Battlefront. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's see. Weed, Monado, we got 3 rapid fire super chats that came in. I appreciate that, guys. I got Weed, Monado, and Ricky. Weed says you should start a PC donation goal. Would love to watch your stream Starfield someday. Yeah, we honestly, if I did a PC donation goal, I wouldn't be able to put it towards the PC. We got so much stuff to take care of. We got so much. We got house things we're doing. We got trips we need to pay for that are coming up in a year. It's gonna be a little longer unless I don't know, unless I stumble into some crazy sponsorship or something like that. That's looking like about the only way that I'm gonna be able to get a new PC in the next couple of years, unfortunately. And yeah, I just can't swing it. Yeah, hopefully one day, not in the not too distant future, I'll be able to play Starfield. I would love to just do like an all-day Starfield stream. I think that'd be so much fun. But yeah, unfortunately, there's really not. I cannot. Initially, so we had that PC donation goal, you know, and it was I had it for what, like a couple weeks, and then my cat had to have that crazy surgery. And that just took away the PC. I was like, I'm not gonna. I took that down, and I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore because shit comes up, and I feel things come up and things. I can't devote it towards that. Do you know what I mean? Like something like that comes up, and we have to spend a shitload of money on pet surgery, and then I you know what I mean? Like I just immediately took the thing down, and I was like, I can't. Obviously, those funds weren't in my bank or anything like that, so it's not like the PC fund money went towards that. But I just was like, I'm not going to do this. I feel disingenuous. Now, I guess I could make an Amazon wish list and put like a $5,000 PC on there. Yeah, I would never do that either. That's silly. But hopefully one day in the future, it'd be kind of cool to get a sponsorship from a PC gaming company. I've never done that before. But yeah, I don't even. I wouldn't even know how to go about that. But anyway, Weed, I appreciate the sentiment, but not at the moment. Not at the moment. Yeah. Minato Namikaze, thank you so much, man. Alien and Jaws are scary if you are 50 plus. I don't know what else. I mean, Jaws is I can understand saying that about Jaws. Like, to me, it's just a super fun adventure movie. It's probably my favorite movie of all time, if you take away Star Wars. But Alien, I can't really think, like, what's scary nowadays? What's like a scary movie that's actually scary nowadays? I haven't seen a movie in a very long time that was actually as scary as something like Alien. I find something like Alien more scary than any like slasher out there these days. You know, a movie like Alien that's like a slow burn. There's anticipation. It's just strange. It's tense. I think, but what's goofy about it? Like I don't. It's still a good story. It's still tense. I mean, Hereditary. Yeah, Hereditary. See, that's the thing. Like, maybe my definition of scary is different. Something like Alien I find way more suspenseful, way more tense, way more edge of your seat than something like Hereditary. Hereditary was good. It was entertaining. But for me, like, that kind of shit is not scary to me. I mean, are there like creepy, like, ooh, somebody's in the background on the ceiling moments? Yeah, it makes you feel a little uneasy. But that kind of stuff is just not, I don't know. Yeah, The Road. The Road's another good example of something like that. You know, it makes you feel icky and uneasy and tense and suspenseful. That like real world, oh my God, there's this type of human being out there, you know. The Road, I forgot about The Road. Human depravity is scarier than any ghost or vampire. Completely agree. The Road, man. I completely forgot about the fucking Road. Wow. Yeah, that is. I've always wanted to read the book. Oh my God. Until this moment, I forgot about The Road. I have it on Blu-ray. What does that have on Rotten Tomatoes? Only a 74? That's kind of surprising. Even lower audience score. Viggo Mortensen. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen The Road with Viggo Mortensen, it is one of those kind of movies that will make you feel shitty. It's pretty, yeah, Ricky says it's depressing. I would agree. But it is a really great movie. I highly recommend it. The world's gone to shit, and yeah, a man and his son are basically trying to survive in this post-apocalyptic world, you know. Yeah, I'm excited right now because there's somebody in this chat that has never seen The Road, and because we're talking about it right now, they're going to check it out, and I'm excited for them. It's not an uplifting movie, but you're going to be on the edge of your seat. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, Josh, it's based off that. Yep. I've never read the book, but I've always wanted to. But yeah, man. If you haven't seen The Road, watch it. All right? Yeah, add it to the list. 2 balls, 1 nut. You do that, man. Evans, is that you? Because you've never seen it? Watch it. That's your homework after Ahsoka tonight. The Road. Watch The Road, my friends. Let's see. Is it streaming anywhere? It is on Prime? You might have to rent it or buy it. I don't know if it's free with a Prime subscription. Watch now free with ads. So you can watch it on Amazon with ads. Whatever. Sure. Or, let's see. eBay. The Road 4K. Let's see. Is it on 4K? Maybe they've never released it in 4K. That doesn't look like it. The Road Blu-ray. Blu-ray. How is it not? There it is. $20. What? $7. You can get it for $7 on Blu-ray. Or you can just watch it with ads. Anyway. Anonymous, thank you so much. Oh, wait, hold on. Ricky, Oscar. I apologize. I'm super long-winded tonight. Ricky, Oscar, and Anonymous, thank you guys so much for the super chats as well. Who the hell was Anonymous? Wait, is that is that your username, or is that an anonymous donation? Can you do anonymous donations? Or is that your username? I'm curious. Can you do anonymous donations? Huh. I'm guessing that's your username. I think it would... I'm confused. Give me 1 second, Anonymous. Ricky and Oscar, thank you guys so much. Ricky says, is Blast your favorite game mode in Battlefront 2? I don't think I've seen you do any other modes on stream. Yeah, it is. I like smaller scale game modes. You know, for Battlefront 2015, I loved Cargo. That was my go-to mode. Now, with Battlefront 2, whenever I've tried to play Strike in the past year or so, it's been like impossible. It's been impossible to find a match. I don't know if it's gotten better nowadays. Again, I haven't tried it in about a year. But Blast for me is just like, just kind of, especially streaming, it's just kind of like the perfect, it's just running and gunning, and you know, it's just kind of like a go through the motions, and I don't have to focus too much on the game. I can like split my eyes between the chat and the Blast game mode, you know. But the larger scale game modes are fun, but as cool and grand as they are, I still prefer the smaller game modes. But yeah, I don't know if it's my favorite, Ricky, but it's just the one that I've kind of fallen into playing the most. Maybe next time I stream, I'll try a different one. Actually, I think the next time that I stream, I'll install Battlefront 2015 and try to get a cargo match. Cargo was fun. Battlefront 2015 was fun, man. I know it got a lot of shit, But I really liked the arcadey style of it. You know, those power ups that you would pick up. I liked that a lot. I don't know. In a way, I almost liked it more than the play style more than Battlefront 2. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate that, Ricky. Oscar, thank you so much as well. Oscar says, ever thought of displaying Star Wars BDs next to Star Wars VHS? Actually, that's not a bad idea. I actually have the Star Wars Blu-ray box set in a drawer behind me. I guess I could just put it right next to him. I don't know why I haven't thought to do that. But I've been Oscar, I've been thinking I've been trying to figure out I don't know if you really have paid attention to the background in some of my recent videos, but whenever I have the corner where I have that lamp, that tall skinny lamp that lights up the corner of my room, and then I have the James Webb poster on one wall, and then on the other wall I have the Navy poster, the Lego on the wall, that stuff. I've been trying to figure out something else to put on the wall with the James Webb poster, that wall. Either a really thin, almost like a table, a really, I don't even know how to describe it, where I could put a few tastefully placed movies or figures or something. And I've been trying to figure out what would look nice there without cluttering things up, you know? So if I do get something like that, I'll put a few movies on there. Another thing that I'm thinking of maybe doing is there's getting a shelf above that poster, that James Webb poster, and putting some Blu-rays up there, just 4 or 5, you know, not going crazy with it. You know me, I don't like to put a bunch of shit all over the place. And actually after this stream, I'm going to take that Blu-ray box set and I'm going to put it right next to the VHSs. Why didn't I do that before? The Blu-ray cases are pretty ugly, unfortunately. Actually, this one, it's the box set from 2011. And it's actually really nice. It's actually, yeah, the one that I have is from 2011, and it has the artwork of Anakin and Luke on the front. And it's like a Tatooine artwork on you know, the entirety of the box. It's actually a really nice Blu-ray. I think it's the nicest Blu-ray collection Star Wars has ever released. But yeah. Anyway. All right. Anonymous and Doom, thank you guys so much. Doom said he couldn't find an anonymous thing. So I guess Anonymous is your username. I appreciate that, whoever the hell you are. Anonymous simply donated a very generous super chat tonight with no message, no hint of who he or she is. So who do you think Anonymous is? Is Anonymous... Anonymous could be anybody. Anonymous could be Ben Burt. Anonymous could be Mark Hamill. Anonymous could just be Jerry from New Jersey, sitting on his couch waiting for Ahsoka. Anonymous could be Dave Filoni. Anonymous could be anybody. But I appreciate it, Anonymous. I'm just gonna say Jerry from New Jersey. Thanks, Jerry. Cheers, though, man. For real. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Doom Cause, thank you so much. It ain't got me. I got that stupid hot tub super chat. There you go. Doom says, where all the hot tubs on Hoth? They gotta have them, right? But they probably didn't. The base was probably built in haste. They didn't have time for comfort. They didn't have time for soaking in bubble baths. Maybe the best they had was back to tanks. Nice warm liquid goo to get into. But yeah, I appreciate that, Doom. I'm going to look this up. Has anybody... Let's see. Hot tubs on Hoth. Hot tub... There's a t-shirt. Hot tub Star Wars. Hot tub. Oh, that's actually kind of a funny shirt. Somebody made a shirt. Oh, it says Hoth tub. Somebody made a t-shirt that says Hoth tub, and it has Han and Luke laying inside of a cut open tauntaun like they're in a hot tub, and their clothes are laying outside of the Hoth tauntaun hot tub, and it looks like they're sipping on a drink of some sort. Okay. All right. That is about it. I don't see anything else mentioning. Walmart actually sells that Hoth tub. Why can't I say that? Hoth tub shirt. Superhero stuff. Wait, hold on. Superherostuff.com is selling the Hoth tub men's t-shirt for $3. It's only in a small and a medium, though. But if you wear a small and a medium, I don't know what shipping would be. Superherostuff.com is selling that shirt for $3. I guess that's legit. I don't know. Huh, interesting. But I appreciate that, Doom. Cheers, man. All right, guys. I'm going to hop off here. The Ahsoka finale premieres in about 9 minutes. So I am going to watch that, and then I'm going to come upstairs, write a little video about it, and try to get something made and scheduled for tomorrow. Yeah, enjoy it. Hopefully it's great. We'll see. I'll have a little discussion about it tomorrow. I'll probably end up doing a stream tomorrow as well, in the morning or afternoon or sometime. I don't know. But all right, guys, thanks for hanging out. To everybody who super chatted and supported the channel this evening, I appreciate it. To everybody who hung out in the chat and shot the shit, thanks for hanging out. All right, enjoy the show, and have a fantastic afternoon or evening wherever you are on planet Earth. And I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.